The soil structure in this farm has dramatically changed over the last 5 to 6 years. It gets a hard time because we harvest a lot of silage off this place. We do run an aerator through this place. I'd pick up an aerator. I like to do about 20% of the farm every year. Because of the wet season this year, my goal is probably 50% this year. We also do a ground hog on the land we can't aerate. I put a ground hog through it. But the soil structure is changing and softening because with the worms that we're growing, we can see it in the grass root structure where it doesn't just go like this and go. It's now basing itself in a far better way down through the soil structure. I do the drop test where I grab the lump of dirt and drop it. Years ago, I'd just keep dropping it for a day. And now we've got it where we do the drop test. It takes us probably 3 to 4 drops before it completely breaks. So we can see the change of actually the whole lot of the system, what we're doing. And then it's how we now monitor it and how we don't go overboard with it. And that's what we're, at the moment, for the last 3-4 years, we've done very little changes. We're very happy with the system. Unless someone can say it's anything different, we're pretty happy with what we're doing. We're happy, the cows love it. It suits aerodrome. We give aerodrome great milking heifers. They go back to aerodrome, they milk like cows because they get treated well, and the grass is making that an option for us. We know ourselves, we know we've got bigger animals, we've got healthier animals. We estimate we're probably growing at least on 150 hectares, and what we do with the silage pits and the volume of baleage we make, we would be in the ballpark of 15 to 20% more grass. So it's all those things as cost. If you get the perfect year, it's going to grow on its own. But at the moment, we just don't get perfect years. So it's how you weigh those things up as cost. The benefits of the fish, it's a hard one. Because we made the 3 changes all in one structural year, we've changed the soil structure, we've changed the volumes of worms we have in the place. Urea doesn't do that. So we're saying, okay, that's a fish thing. But because the fish things help the soil structure, help the worms, now it's growing itself. We're getting more and more clover. So it's to get the right level, because we don't want to overcrease the clover to a greater rate to 50-50, because we still know we need nuts and bolts of that grass. So it's now to get the right level using the product, and that's just a monitoring thing. And we're more than happy with what we're doing. I like the 20 litres to the hectare for the start, and doing 7 and 8 right at the finish. And we're really happy with that system so far. I'd go back to the start. When I dragged my old man to a farm and said, these people use a product called fish, he said, don't take me over the gateway. We went around the farm, we put the spade in the ground, we looked at his soil, which is not far away from us, we looked at his soil, we looked at his worms, we looked at his worms cluster and said, there's got to be something in this product. And my father was completely not interested in it at all. He now thinks the product's pretty good. We don't know how good, but it's done something to us we're more than happy with. We can handle the cost of it, we can handle the workload of it, because we get it back in our animals, we believe.